First graders talk about gender and gender expression. It's just about that age that kids start to think about gender. They're formulating their ideas about what a boy is or what a girl is. And so they start to notice things like, this boy acts more like the girls in my class, or this girl acts more like the boys that I know. And so these kids will start talking about it with each other. Sometimes it's just an observation of a kid being like, you act like a girl. And sometimes it comes with judgment. You can't play with us because you act like a girl. And what I tell my son over and over again is that it is a very small percentage of people who are judging him for being himself. If there are 3 people in his class that are being mean to him for being himself, the rest of his class, the majority of his class, does not care, and they like him for who he is. The last few weeks, Planned Parenthood has had someone go to my son's school and talk to students about things like consent and autonomy and being in control of your own body. They sent forms home for parents to sign saying what was going to be discussed, getting our permission for our kid to be in those talks. My son told me about one of the stories that they read during one of those discussions. It was the story about a boy who wanted to wear dresses, who liked dresses and decided to wear one to school. And in the story, some people were mean to him and some people were nice to him. Some people were his friend and some people said they wouldn't be his friend. And one of the questions that they asked the kids was, would you be friends with a boy who wears a dress? And Finley told me that everyone except for 3 students in the class said yes, they would be friends with a boy who wears a dress. And I'm so glad that they had those discussions in the classroom, because it confirms what I've already been telling my son, which is that most of the class does not care. And you shouldn't change your behavior just for those 3 kids in the class who don't like you for who you are. I asked my son who the 3 kids were who wouldn't be friends with a boy who wears dresses. And he said it was the mean kids. He said their names, which obviously I'm not going to say on here, but he called them the mean kids. That seems pretty accurate, even as an adult. The only people who do not want you to do things that make you happy, who don't want you to do what you want to do, are the mean people. And it is not worth wasting your time trying to be good enough for mean people. Because even if you change your behavior and your appearance to match what they say they want, they're still not going to like you because they're mean.